huh? Come on. See that telephone pole? We'll take it to it, yeah. Yeah, we can take it. Grab it up. Come on back, Chris.
I'm still trying to drive and watch it.
As high as this river is right now, with all the mud and sand it's carrying, well, they may never find that car.
Right there.
All right, now let's hear your story about how
It wasn't our fault.
Yeah?
We were the first ones on the bridge. And coming along, following the tracks, and they wanted to get around us, I guess, and they lost control and they drove off.
Sure you didn't crowd them off?
Hey, Howard. Yeah? Not sure we'll find that car now. This sand is a bad turn. We may never find it. Yeah, all I guess we can do is keep trying.
Come on, let's get down there. Mary Henry. Are you all right?
How'd you get out?
Yeah, put this on. We better get you back to town.
What about the other girl?
I don't remember. Like the one I'll be playing in Utah?
It's quite similar. I supervise the installation myself. The accident won't delay your going, will it?
No. I'm leaving this morning. There's nothing I can do here.
That's right. Well, Mary, you'll make a fine organist for that church. Be very satisfying to you, I think.
It's just a job.
It's not quite the attitude for going into church work.
I'm not taking the vows. I'm only going to play the organ.
Want more than that? Of course, it doesn't pay much, but, well, at least it's a start. Are you driving by Benton to see your folks?
No, I can't. I'm afraid I've got to leave. I'm going to drive straight through.
Mary, it takes more than intellect to be a musician. Put your soul into it, Liz. Okay? Good luck, Mary. Stop by and see us the next time you're in.
Thank you. But I'm never coming back.
I don't know about that girl.
How do you mean?
Day before yesterday, she was the only one of 3 girls to survive an accident. I think she'd feel a little something like humbleness or gratitude.
Never know what she thinks. She's always kept pretty much to herself.
Yeah, maybe in her place I'd do the same thing. Just pick up life again.
Well, she's so quiet-like, she fools you. But she's a tough-minded little thing.
I guess that's what it takes to survive. I still say she's behaving strange.
Well, if she's got a problem, it'll go right along with her.
Yep. Can I help you?
Spell it out.
All right. Have anything else, lady?
You tell me what that big structure is back a few miles by the lake?
Oh, you mean the old bathhouse? Yeah, that used to be a pretty risky place in the old days. Then the lake went down and they made a dance hall out of it. Then they put those buildings up out there and made some sort of a carnival there for a while. That's years ago, though. Just stands out there now.
I see. I have an address here of a rooming house. Could you direct me?
Oh, sure. Well, that's just right over here a little ways.
Been saving it for you since I got your letter. I rented it yesterday. Oh, it's fine. That's not what I expected. I knew you'd like it. There ain't no regular rooming house, you know. I only got you, Mr. Linden, across the hall. This room's got its own private bathroom, too. You can take all the bags you want. I'm not one to talk about things like that. Thank you, I think I'll be quite comfortable. Well, don't stay a while. I'm downstairs in the back part of the house, so if there's anything else you need, just have to wait morning. All right. Good night, Mr. Feldman.
And this, Miss Henry, is our pride door.
You know, this was made in the same town where I've been studying.
Of course, that's where we heard about you. Oh, by the way, you have found a place to stay.
Yes, I have a room.
Good. Well, we hope you're going to like it here. We're not the largest church in this area, of course, but we have a nice congregation. We'll have to have some sort of reception. They want to meet you.
Couldn't we just skip that?
Yes, sir. I don't suppose it's an absolute necessity. I don't know what some of the ladies would say.
They say I'm a fine organist. That should be enough, shouldn't it?
Well, yes, of course. We'll let it go at that for the time being. But, my dear, you cannot live in isolation from the human race.
Mind if I try it?
I want you to. Right in the head. I'll be at yours tonight. If you need me. We have an audience capable of serving this hope. What do you see?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. I practiced all afternoon. It's got me in the mood.
Beauty, fresh air. I've got to make a call out past the lake. Would you like to come along for the ride?
What I look for you now. Really pass?
Go right by it. Stop and look at it if you like.
I would with you along.
This used to be quite a place. It's been deserted for a long time now.
Will you take me in?
Goodness, no. It isn't safe out there anymore. That's why they put up this barrier.
It's very easy to step around it.
What attraction could there be for you out there?
I have to. I'm a reasonable person. I don't know. Maybe I want to satisfy myself. This place is nothing more than it appears to be. Would you take me out there?
The law has placed it off limits. Wouldn't be very seemly for a minister to break the law, would it?
No. Maybe I can come back some other time.
Shall we go along now? Yeah. What? Nice to meet you. I'm John Linton, your neighbor right across the hall.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, I was wondering, you're not doing...
Turn my door. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Mary Linton.
Yeah, I know. I'm just neighbors together. I mean, I just thought, being neighbors and all is, I didn't think anything either. I thought, yeah, ask you out to dinner.
That's very thoughtful of you, but I can't accept.
I don't know. Doesn't matter or anything yet, but I just
I'm sorry.
look, I was on my direct button right down the street. I thought, God, it doesn't like to find stuff.
I can arrange this with my roof.
Oh. Good heavens.
Good night, Mr. Lennon. Miss Henry? Miss Thomas? Who's the man in the hall? Oh, you must be in this room. He has the room across the hall. No, I need the other one. No other. Me, you, and Mr. Linden. Us three is all there is in this house. But you want to ask him out there? You're leaving his food. What was that? Even makes you jumpy sometimes. Maybe you heard the board pump or something. These old houses creak worse than my knees. He's carrying. I saw you. Now, don't talk that way. I have seen some good it is. If these old houses, they're big enough so that you can hide a man in every corner. You just gotta not let your imagination run away. Are you going out there? What's cool? There's nobody there. Are you just going to eat that sandwich I made for you? Don't drink the coffee if coffee keeps you awake. You won't. Hope you never keep you.
Well, good morning. I heard your alarm. I know you'll be out. Just like
I can't imagine.
That's what it takes to start the day off right. Come into my room. You don't save me having to go out and get dressed up. I had to get dressed to come over here anyway.
Oh, it's just like what I need.
Well, and 2 cups of coffee coming up. Hey, I guess you took a wrong last night about me coming to your daughter-in-law.
I'm not a very sociable person over that. How can I resist an inducement like this?
What? Come on, I don't know those big words. I'm just an ordinary guy works in a warehouse, that's all. That's pretty funny, though. Hey, look, I got a couple of shots left over from last night. You want a little bit of yours?
No, thanks. It's not the recommended breakfast for church organ.
Oh, is that what you do? You mean they pay somebody to play the organ in church?
That's church is good.
Hey, if you don't mind about this, I just didn't know you were a church woman.
To me, a church is just a place of business.
That's a funny way to look at it.
People seem shocked because I took a job in a church, and I regard it simply as a job. I'm a professional organist, and I play for pay, that's all.
Something like that, don't they give you a nightmare?
Strange. The mountain is flat. Not for that reason, I'm for that. Strangest feeling last night.
Yeah. I kind of a lost night myself.
Funny. The world is so different in the daylight. It is a dark old fantasy that's so out of hand. And in daylight, everything falls back in place again. Let's have no more nights.
Well, makes the more interesting. Hey, how'd you get to be a church organist?
I studied at college.
I could have gone to college. I used to play pretty good football, but they wanted me to take a lot of classes and things, you know?
Well, they're that way.
I'm just as smart as the next guy. I just didn't think what they were teaching in school, you know? And the thing I hated most was principal product.
Principal product.
You know, like the principal product of Brazil, coffee, beans, snake oil, you know, like that. I was in school, I couldn't care less. I mean, what I cared about was girls.
Didn't they offer a course in that?
Would have done that, I would have graduated.
What's the matter? Can you still taste the coffee?
Come on, what do you think, I'm an alcoholic? Look, I just like to start the day off in a good mood, that's all.
You must be hilarious, I knew this.
Look, I'm just the kind of a guy employed as one, you know, the happy worker. Come on, now, make your morning happy.
This morning, you're exactly what I needed.
And I need me in the evening, too, you don't know it yet.
I'll rinse off these cups.
Spoils the flavor for tomorrow.
Well, thank you for the coffee. It's unsanitary, but delicious.
Well, should have put some of the germ killer inside. Well, I leave early.
I think you can get through the door.
You know, you got the wrong impression of me.
I know because you have so many things to carry.
Oh. Like I said, please.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Mr. Linden, but I'm sure you have.
Thank you.
No, I had the whole day free for shopping. Does the hem hang right and back? We might change the hemline a little. The drape is just fine. Otherwise, it looks very nice. I'm sure it isn't very chic to take the second dress, but I like it. We all put a little here to make it straight all the way around. So, do you want to go back to your dressing room? I believe I'll have you deliver the dress to your house. I did say I take it. What's the matter with her? What's the matter with everyone? I don't answer me.
What is it?
That man!
I didn't mean any harm. I just stopped to get a drink.
No! No. It was that man! There was someone out there! That strange man was there!
Now look, you've had a fright. Hysteria won't solve anything. Now control yourself. Look, I'm Dr. Sanders. My office is right across the street. You've had a shock. If you would like my assistance, I'll be glad to offer it.
Could I come with you now?
Certainly. I'll take her over to my office. We'll see that she's all right.
It was more than just not being able to hear anything. To make contact with anyone. It was as though for a time I didn't exist. As though I had no place in the world. No part of the life around me.
And then you saw this man.
Yes.
You'll excuse my back, but I wanted to get some of that written down.
I must have been talking for an hour.
Anything else? Anything you haven't told me?
That's all there is. That's the whole story. He's been following me. That's all there is to it.
It isn't that simple, though, is it?
What do you mean?
He could hardly have been in the park this afternoon, and one of us men would have seen him. And that night in the hallway, you said yourself the landlady came up a minute later, and she didn't see him, did she?
What are you driving at?
And less than a week since you were in a car that crashed into the river. How you got out of that, no one seems to know. But that experience must have been a serious emotional shock.
You think I imagined all of it, don't you? You think I'm insane?
I didn't say that. I don't mean that.
I'm a competent person. If anything, I'm a realist. I'm not given to imagining anything.
Oh, why? All of us imagine things.
Have you ever heard two men talking behind your back and imagined they were talking about you? Have you never imagined you saw someone you knew and walked up to them and found they were a perfect stranger?
I don't see what this has to do with it.
The point is this. Our imaginations play tricks on us. They often misinterpret what we see and hear. You agree?
I suppose so.
If that can happen in ordinary times, go a step further. Look what can happen in a high fever or following a serious emotional shock.
It's impossible that I could have imagined all of it.
Does this man, this figure, resemble anyone you've ever known? An acquaintance? Or your father?
No.
You have a boyfriend here or back home?
No, and I have no desire for one.
Never?
No. I find myself staying here. But it's true. I have no desire for the close company of other people.
Have you always felt this way?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't you want to join in the things that other people do? Share the experiences of other people?
I don't think capable of being very close to people. I don't feel that perhaps I'm trying to reach out for those other things.
Do you feel guilty wanting them?
I don't understand you.
I'm not a psychiatrist, and perhaps I'm being clumsy at all this. But I am suggesting that perhaps this figure represents a guilt feeling.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Mhm. Frankly, I don't know.
Well, I know one thing. My imagination is playing tricks on me. I'm going to put it stop.
You're a very strong-willed person, aren't you?
I survived, that's what you mean.
That old pavilion out by the lake. Somehow you associate it with all this, don't you?
Go out there. To put an end to that, too. I could go on.
Now, don't be hasty.
If it is all my imagination, I could put a stop to it.
Maybe, but at least someone should be with you. Now, I can't...
I should say, Doctor, I'm a person of strong will. And the time to go out there is now. And if I have to, I can go alone.
Say, I don't want to get turned down again. I was thinking of asking you out to dinner.
I stopped for a bite to eat on the way in. Anyway, I had to practice at the church before.
Look, I was about to fight. We'll get back. Go someplace. Dance.
I'm sorry. I'm not much for dancing.
Hey, you mind if I ask you a question?
I won't know until I hear it.
Oh, you afraid of men?
No, I'm not afraid of men.
It's just so cold. Morning, I brought you a coffee. Friendly.
This morning I needed company.
Okay, you'll need company tonight. Better than walking home alone.
Yes. Really. These things around London. Would that be all right?
It's okay by me. Hey, see you in church.
Profane, sacrilege. What are you playing in this church? Do you know respect? Do you feel no reverence? And I feel sorry for you and your lack of soul. This organ, the music of this church, these things have meaning and significance to us. I assume they did to you. But without this awareness, I'm afraid you cannot be our organ. In conscience, I must ask you to resign. It does not mean I'm a bad. Or should you turn your back on the church? There is help here, and I urge you to accept it.
Well, hi there. I've been waiting an awful long time for you. My car's just over there. I know just the right place to go.
Matter, don't you drink, Peter?
Not really.
Not really. I was just there. If you don't drink really, ask me that. Now me, I not only drink really, I really drink. Matter, you like the music? You don't like it. You don't like to dance, and you don't like to drink. You don't like for a man to hold you close. That's it, isn't it?
I didn't say that.
You haven't said anything all evening. Why don't you go play that song again? You like it so much. Oh, Johnny, who's the dog? Oh, buddy, you know, Chick. Come on now, you've been holding out on me. That's not the kind of pig you usually drag around. You quit licking your chops. Is that your class? You want a bet? Lay off, huh? Got something on the stove going on. I'll help you put it over. I don't want her to think I eat no things like you. Good luck.
He's fine, you know.
Yeah. He's a college fella. He told me about this girl wanting me to meet her.
What's his name?
I said, how could I? You're my date, you know. And you didn't seem to enjoy my company much.
That's not true. I really appreciate you taking me out with you. I had a miserable night at the park.
Huh? Forget it. Come on, here. Join the party. Drink up. I paid good money for that stuff. It ain't poison.
I'm sorry if I annoy you.
No, I don't get you. Why you stab me off? That's okay. That's class. When you got something, you just hold 'em back. No, everything I say is okay. You're a mouse.
Yesterday I didn't care. Now I want to be with you.
You're just with anybody.
With you.
Why don't you go out? Or maybe you want to be alone, huh? I'll leave you alone. I know tomorrow.
I like you. You really I do. I don't want to be alone tonight. I want to be near you.
Mean?
Yes.
Why don't you and me get out of here? You know, my room is only a couple of feet from yours. Likely to get very far from you. Little girls in the back of the house. We'll get it. You want to go in there over my house, do you? You don't have to be alone tonight. They come in one and stay with you. You don't want to be alone, do you?
No. Sorry.
You asked me, and you alone. What's the matter with you? What's going on around you? What's the matter with you?
Stop me, stop me.
Get out.
I
That's just what I need. Get me some girls off my rocker.
You find out, Doctor.
Not very much, I'm afraid.
I'm sure glad you just happened around. I was going to call somebody, but they texted me.
I came on purpose. I've been thinking about her ever since she left my office yesterday. What's she been up to?
The devil knows that. I heard her moving things all around that room all night. Never heard such goings on. And she wouldn't let me in her room this morning.
She's a strange one. She absolutely refuses my help. I can't say that I blame her. There's something about her that completely baffles me. I've urged her to call for me if she feels she needs help, and I hope she will.
I can't let her stay in this house.
You won't have to worry about that. She's determined to leave the city, and she wants to get away as soon as possible.
I hope she does, please.
I hope she can.
Decided to leave, did you? Where you going? I can't refund none of your week's rent when you go off like that.
Sounds like a transmission. Can you pull it on the right? Okay, fine.
Did it take long?
Well, I have to check it first. Would you like to get out?
Yeah, I just sit here.
Sure. Suit yourself.
When is the next done, huh? When is the next bus leave? I must get on it. I want to get out of here. I want to get away from here.
Eastbound bus. Now loading. Gate 9.
Don't close the way. Wait, wait. Let me in. Oh, let me in. I got to turn it. Please, away from here. Please. Please. I can't listen. Will you help me? I need your help. It's just a moment, please. It's wrong word. What it is. Something separates him from other people. No, it's not going to listen to me. It's right, please. Looking me. Trying to prevent me from living. He's trying to take me back somewhere. And fight. I don't know what to feel anymore. Thank you, Doc. My last hope is if you don't help me, I'll have to go back there. Trying to take me back somewhere. But you've got to tell me what to do.
Oh, it's still over there. Another footprint leading up to here. And then nothing.